Hey, what up? It's Jax. Cultivate your power. Today's video is very, very, very important. If you don't, if you don't implement this, you're going to be easily manipulated by a lot of different sources. You're going to be easily split in a lot of different areas, and you're not going to have a true core sense of self and direction and mission and values that are all pointing in the same direction, that are all coherent. So with with what I'm saying right now is you have to understand and be aware. Awareness is very key of what is influencing me. You're 45 seconds into the video and I've already influenced you. I've created new thoughts. I've created different emotions. And with that, you have to be acknowledging, because I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out that it's happening right now. But in fact, in reality, it's happening all the time. But we're not aware of it. We're not thinking about it. We're not aware of, well, I'm feeling this certain type of way. And, maybe I need to think about this. Maybe I need to, listen to my gut or my intuition. But, so you have to understand that there are a lot of people in this world with that want to influence, and myself is one of them. I would like to, support people to take hold of their own lives and to take hold of their mind, to take control of it, to use it in a way that is going to progress them towards their goal, towards where they want to go, and towards the state of being that they would like to have in their life. Living free, escaping trauma, escaping a lot of limiting negative beliefs, a lot of negative perceptions about the world. So that's what you can expect coming forward with my channel, of course, and even in the videos prior, because this is Cultivate Your Power. But the point is that everybody is a beacon, and every individual person, right? Let's say we got 4 little piggies here. Every one of these people are going to have different beliefs, different perspectives, different values, different principles, different, characteristics, qualities, and they're going to be influencing each of each other. Each of them are going to be influenced by each of them, because if they spend time in the same environment, they're going to be influenced. Similar to, you're only understanding this video right now because you understand English. You had to soak up. You had to take in a lot of influence from the environment around you, saying, oh, and you gradually learned English. And it's not a simple example. It is a simple example, but that is happening with all of your behaviors. All of the ways of thinking that you have are influenced by what whether you know it or not, you are the one that has the ability to choose. But you can understand this. You can only choose from a set of options. I can't choose to do something I've never thought of before, because how can I do it? There has to be a thought first. So, understanding, okay, there has to be a thought first. Well, what are things that are giving me thoughts? There's, like I said, there's people around you. They're telling you, hey, be this type of way, or, think this certain thing, or, do this, and don't do that. They're influencing you in all these types of ways. And it's the ability to choose. Say, yeah, I want to listen to that. And that other thing you said, I don't want to listen to that. I see things in a different way. So be aware that the people around you are going to be influencing you, the media you consume, the books you read, the music that you're listening to, the YouTube channels you follow, the Instagram accounts you follow, the Facebook accounts you follow, the every social media account you follow, and all the advertisements that are in your culture around you. That, the billboards that are up there saying, oh, buy this product, buy that product. And you have a predisposition to buy that product because you're aware of it. Because you know that it exists. And because, there's social reinforcement of that product. Because it's in all the people around you that you see, oh, hey, this guy's got it, this girl's got it, this guy's got it, this girl's got it. Everybody's got it. I might want to join in. So, what that is right there is the human desire, the natural human inclination to want to be part of a group. And that's something you in a sense, you have to challenge. You have to be aware that, hey, maybe my friends are peer pressuring me to, I don't know, drink or something, and I'm not wanting to drink. That's just one example. But it also goes as far as, hey, my friends are all listening to this type of music, and they're like influencing me. They're saying, hey, you should listen to this type of music. And naturally, you want to join in. Naturally, you want that approval, that acceptance, that belonging into the group. But it's also very important that you understand there's good ways to be part of the group, and then there's not so good ways to be part of the group. So having that awareness of what am I allowing to influence my mind, and how is that material affecting me? Because once you maybe pick up an album that's really like negative, sad, full of rage album, and you keep playing that over and over and over, it's just basically like you're teaching yourself English, like when you were younger. You grew up and you learned English. And if you continue to put a lot of negative sources of influence in your mind, you're eventually going to soak that up, and that's going to become your perspective of the world. So, that's a double-edged sword. It can be really dangerous, but it can also be very, very, very powerful and very inspiring, and actually help you grow in the direction that this is the important piece. It's about where you want to grow. Because you are the one that is making the choices whether to listen to this or to listen to that or to listen to this or that or this or that or this or that. There's so many different influences out there. There's so many different YouTube channels, so many different books, so many different friends you could talk to about one topic that would all have a different idea about it. So, what you need to do is identify what's important to you and create the group. Identify what your values are. Because you're filtering essentially. And once there's 5 options, then you choose, hey, number 3 is the best option. This way of thinking is going to get me far, and, options 4 and 5, if I continue with those ideas and I don't let them go, I'm going to be continuing to spiral in a downward area. So, you want to be aware of also who is giving the influence. Is somebody somebody that you don't trust, you should not necessarily be willing to believe everything that they say. Why should you believe what I'm saying? Well, it's because, hopefully, and I'm not saying you should or shouldn't believe this, but I think that you should believe or not believe things based on whether they make sense or they don't make sense. That's a good way to be able to discern, hey, this actually makes 0 sense, and hey, this makes sense. But I'm not going to tell you any longer how to think about that. That's up to you for how you are going to decide whether to choose this or to choose that. But I'll also say there's more than just the emotional aspect, because if we do it only emotionally, we have that natural human inclination to want to be a part of a group, to want to belong. And if we don't balance that out with, hey, I think I need to think about my values and actually what is really important to me. I need to think about my principles, before I go ahead and make that decision to, drink or, listen to whatever album. And so you are choosing, and it's very important you understand that you are the one choosing. You take responsibility for the choices you make, because whether you choose to take responsibility or you choose to blame everything else, the fact remains at the end of the day, you are still going to have to face the consequences, regardless of the fact if you said you're responsible or if you said you're not responsible. So it doesn't actually matter whether you believe you are or believe you're not, you still are. So understand that also the beliefs in your head are going to dictate your response to reality. What does that mean, right? Oh shoot, there's a big dog running at you right now, right? So, all right, fight or flight. I might have to fight this dog and I might have to flee. So you're filled with adrenaline and cortisol and you're getting all pumped. You're like, whoa, stress hormones, dang. And it could just be your friend's dog and it's, jump on you and give you some hugs and kisses. But you just freaked out because it was a belief. It was a matter of your perception. And the inverse can be true as well, where you think, oh, that's my friend's dog over there. And then this big dog runs up to you and just bites you in the neck and you're just sitting there, ah! and you're bleeding out, because the dog just got you in the neck. So you want to be able to discern before you accidentally make the wrong perception and accidentally get yourself bit in the neck. Or maybe it's just looking a fool when a nice dog is running at you. But there's ways to go about this. And I think the really important piece that I really want to communicate in this video is, if you forget everything, just remember this. There are these sources all around you. And there are some sources you need to put more attention to, more focus to. And there's some other sources you need to take away. You need to audit, remove. It's a good thing in a sense, to be aware of it. But it also might not be a good thing to invest a lot of psychological and emotional energy and brain capacity into that sort of way of thinking, if that's not the type of person you like to become, if that is not in relation to your mission and your purpose. So, with that being said, I feel that I've got everything here, and I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, share it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.